Welcome to the Spring 2013 edition of Rushmore Borough Council's Arena magazine, featuring changes to council tax benefits and discounts that could affect you, time for planning and planting for the Rushmore in bloom, and the Prince's Hall celebrates 40 years of entertainment. And the front cover features 4 children holding mops and clipboards with the words Spring Cleaning. Junior wardens help clear up the grot spots in their local neighbourhood. And they're from the Twilight After School Club at the Prospect Centre in Farnborough. Now, if you should wish to contact Rushmore Borough Council about anything, the telephone number is 01252 398 399 and the website is www.rushmore.gov.uk. And Arena is also available in large print. And if you have any problems receiving Arena, you can call Jill Chisnell on 01252 398 744. Now, this edition of Arena is brought to you by FATN Talking News for the visually impaired. And our readers today are Pamela Marsham and Michael Williams, and our engineer is Peter Wisby, and I am Tony Osty. Now, we start with a message from Councillor Peter Moyle, leader of Rushmore Borough Council, and he writes, "Welcome to the spring edition of Arena magazine, which takes us through to June. If you found it difficult to keep your gas and electricity bills down over the colder months, help could be at hand thanks to the new collective energy switching service. By registering for this scheme, you can join forces with others to secure a better price on your energy bills, and details will be coming later. Follow the grand opening of the Westgate Leisure Development last year. There is still plenty more planned for Aldershot. You can have your say on the latest plans for the transformation of the Aldershot military town over the next 15 years, to include new homes, schools and community facilities. You have until March the 29th to give us your views. April brings major changes by government to council tax benefits and discounts. And if you are working age and you're receiving council tax benefit, you'll find that you are contributing more to your bill. There are also changes to the rules on the discounts for empty properties and second homes. There's been a hive of activity in Farnborough Town Centre since January. We're working alongside Hampshire County Council on a £1 million renovation project for the Queensmead Shopping Centre. The whole area is being given a lift with new paving, trees, seating and lighting. We'll also be creating a town square area, and we hope can be used for markets and seasonal events. And spring is when we start getting out in our gardens. If you're a keen gardener, I do hope you take the opportunity to enter this year's Rushmore in Bloom competition. We're very proud of the competition, which has been running for more than 25 years. There are categories for everyone, so have a go. The Prince's Hall in Aldershot is celebrating a big birthday this year as it reaches its 40th year. The venue has played host to many shows, musicians and comedians since it was officially opened by the Duke of Edinburgh in May 1973. Happy birthday! And if you are planning a day out with the family, don't forget to check on our What's On listing. I'm particularly looking forward to the Farnborough Donkey Derby on 27th of May and hope to see you all there. Hope you enjoy Arena.
Join our People Power scheme and cut energy bills. If your most recent heating bills have made your heart sink, don't worry, help could be at hand. We have joined forces with councils across Hampshire to help people like you benefit from greater savings on gas and electricity bills. Together we have set up a collective energy switching service, which will allow gas and electricity consumers to combine their purchasing power and get a better deal on their bills. And to benefit from this, all you have to do is register for the scheme, which will be run by a specialist independent company at no cost to taxpayers. By buying gas and electricity as a collective, you are far more likely to get a cheaper deal than you are as an individual. Now here's how it works. There are approximately 760,000 households in Hampshire. If just 2% sign up to switch energy supplier through this scheme, that would give us a combined purchasing power of more than 15,000 customers. This will allow us to negotiate greater discounts on behalf of everyone signed up. And the more people who sign up, the more negotiating power we will have. So we would urge you to consider joining. Accessing cheaper energy will bring significant benefits to those on low incomes, the elderly and families who struggle with their fuel bills, and this in turn will have a huge impact on their health and well-being. There will even be an opportunity to opt for a green tariff to support renewable energy schemes in the UK. Typically, you could save between £60 and £200 on your annual energy bills. More details about the scheme and how people can register will be announced at the beginning of April. We'll also update our website when we know more. So keep posted to www.rushmore.gov.uk.
And make sure you are registered to vote. With the county council elections just around the corner, we are reminding people to make sure they are entitled to vote. The elections take place on Thursday the 2nd of May, and to be entitled to vote you must make sure you're on the electoral register by 5 p.m. on Wednesday the 17th of April. It's the same deadline if you want to apply for a postal vote. And applications for proxy votes, where someone votes on your behalf, is 5 p.m. Wednesday the 24th of April. You can print off application forms from our website, which we've given you already, but here it is again, www.rushmore.gov.uk/elections. And for more information, you can call the team on 01252 398826 or 28.
And now I'm just going to give you the gist of one of the advertisements in the paper from Unity Care Limited, Health and Social Care Agency. And they say, are you in need of a listening ear, a helping hand and a smiling face? Then we are the caring company for you. We believe in promoting dignity, independence and your choice, with safety in the forefront of all that we do for and with you, helping people of all ages and disabilities to remain in their own homes, keeping families and loved ones together. We realize at times life can seem such an uphill struggle, and we provide care and support from small and ongoing needs to large and complex packages. We are here to help you and your loved ones take the strain, and we service across Hampshire, Surrey, Berkshire and the London boroughs. And the telephone number there for inquiries is 01252 544 423.
Now, a change to how we advertise planning notices will save money. To help us save valuable public money, we have changed how we advertise our notices and planning applications. You will now find our public notice advertising and planning applications, which have to be published by law, in the Hampshire Independent newspaper. This free weekly newspaper is available from shops throughout Aldershot and Farnborough. You can also ask for a copy to be sent to your home or emailed to you. And it's also available online on the Hampshire Independent website at www.hantsdirect.com. We are not alone in making this move as part of our programme to save money. A number of councils, including Hampshire County Council, also now publish their public notice advertising in this newspaper. You can pick up a copy of the Hampshire Independent at the following places in Aldershot and Farnborough. In Farnborough, the Rushmore Borough Council offices, Morrison's in Summit Avenue, Asda in Westmead, Sainsbury's in Queensmead, Jeeve Convenience, that's 185 Lynchfield Road, North Camp, Farnborough Library, Pinehurst, and the Cooperative in Woburn Avenue or in Fernhill Road. And in Aldershot, it's in Boxall's Mini Market, 18 Boxall's Lane, Woodstock Stores, 1 Woodstock Villas, Pinewood Stores, 68 Guildford Road, Ash, Aldershot Library, 109 High Street, Old Town Hall, Grosvenor Road, and the Cooperative in Queens Road or North Lane or Ash Road.
Have your say on major plans for Aldershot. There's still time to have your say on major plans that could pave the way for the first major urban extension seen in Aldershot for decades. The scheme, if approved, would transform parts of the Aldershot Garrison into a new residential housing area with 2 new primary schools, around 110 hectares of green space and new sports and community facilities. In total, the outline planning application, the biggest ever received by the Council, is for up to 3,850 new homes, of which 1,347 will be socially rented or shared ownership. The developer, Granger, has been consulting residents for their views on the plans, which are set to become before our Development Control Committee in June. They are calling what will effectively be a new suburb for the town, Wellesley, Wellesley, Wellesley. And the main proposals are the 255-hectare former Aldershot Garrison site will be redeveloped into a new housing area with 2 schools and community facilities, and this has been named Wellesley, and is also known as the Aldershot Urban Extension, or AUE. Then up to 3,850 new homes, more than a third of which will be socially rented or affordable homes to buy through shared ownership schemes. It will include the refurbishment of 6 listed buildings, including the Cambridge Military Hospital and headquarters of the 4th Division. The development will be spread over the next 15 years, with the first phase, the subject of a detailed planning application for 228 new homes, due to start in 2014. The Council has recognised the need for the development of this site as crucial to helping regenerate Aldershot Town Centre and providing more homes where families can settle. Now we are keen to hear from as many people as possible on the proposals being put forward for this very important site. You can view the planning application and all the documents that come with it and make your comments via the website www.rushmore.gov.uk/AUE. Alternatively, you can pop into Aldershot Library or the Council's offices in Farnborough and read through paper copies of all the documents. You can also email your views to another website, plan@rushmore.gov.uk, or write to the head of planning at the Council offices. And comments must be in writing, and the closing date for receiving them, as we've already said, is Friday the 29th of March.
Forging friendships between communities. Young people from the Nepali and Rushmore communities have forged stronger links thanks to the work of a local youth group. Naya Yuva, a local Nepali youth group, has been leading on a number of projects to bring all young people in the Rushmore area together. Projects have included community gardening and cultural performances in local events such as the Mayor's Community Concert and Victoria Day. Last year, their efforts were recognised when they won an award in the Community Impact Awards organised by the National Housing Federation. They won the category for Safer Streets with Youth Peacemakers Project. Youth group members are also devoting their time to going out and about in the community to give presentations about the Nepali culture. At the same time, the group has also been reaching out to their own community to raise awareness about fire safety at home under the guidance of Rushmore Fire Station. Naya Yuva, which means new youth, has been able to signpost young people to the right services. They hope to spend 2013 continuing to encourage young people to have a positive attitude to each other And for more information about Nayayuva, go to www.nayayuva, that's NAYAYUVA.org.
Important changes to council tax benefit and discounts. If you receive council tax benefit and you are of working age, you will see important changes from the 1st of April. You should have received your council tax bill, and if you were receiving benefits or discounts, you will probably see changes to how much you are being asked to pay. This is because the government has abolished council tax benefit and replaced it with a new support scheme. Pensioners are protected under the new scheme, as their support is calculated using rules similar to council tax benefit. At the same time, the rules around discounts offered on empty homes and second homes have also changed. We have been consulting people on these national changes over the last few months to make all those affected well aware of the changes and to give them a chance to have a say. So, how have things changed? Until now, we could help working-age people pay all or some of their council tax if they were on a low income by providing council tax benefit. Every council offered the same national benefit scheme. But the government has told all councils to develop our own council tax support scheme designed to suit local needs. And at the same time, the government has reduced the amount it gives us to provide council tax support by around 10%. This means we have around £600,000 less to spend on support. We have had no choice but to make some difficult decisions about who will get help to pay their council tax. This means if you are of working age, whether you work or not, and receive council tax benefit, you are likely to have been affected and will probably be contributing more to your bill. Please have a close look at your bills, and if you have any questions, do not hesitate to contact us for more information. Call now on 01252 398 914. Full details on these changes and also discounts to second home and empty properties can be found at www.rushmore.gov.uk.
New rules for housing benefits. As part of the government's welfare reforms, new rules for housing benefits come into force on the 1st of April. If you rent your home from a housing association or registered social landlord and have one or more spare bedrooms, you are likely to receive reduced housing benefit from next month. We have been talking to people likely to be affected by these changes to advise them of the various options open to them. If you could be affected and want help and advice, call us now on 01252 398 914, or again you can go to the website www.rushmore.gov.uk for more information.
And now the Entente Cordiale continues with a visit from French Twin Town pupils. Children from Rushmore's French Twin Town Meudon are visiting a local school this month to get a taste of English education. The 11-year-olds will be joining in classes, playing games and sharing lunch at their partner school, Manor Junior in Farnborough. The 35 youngsters from Jules Ferry Primary School will also be visiting the sites in London during their 5-day visit, as well as visiting St Michael's Abbey and the Fast Museum locally. This will be the third year that a group from Jules Ferry Primary School has visited Farnborough. The school has had links with Manor Junior School since 2009 as a result of e-twinning workshops organised by the Twinning Association of Rushmore to encourage primary links with the twin towns. And now bear with us while we read out the long list of council committee meetings, some of which might be of interest to someone.
The timetable is as follows. 11th of March, Standards and Audit Committee. The 12th, Licensing Subcommittee. Also on the 12th, the Cabinet, and that's at 4:30. The 18th of March, Leisure and Youth Policy and Review Panel. The 21st, Corporate Services Policy and Review Panel. 25th of March, Borough Services Policy and Review Panel. The 26th, Environment Policy and Review Panel. The 27th, Development Control Committee. 28th, Licensing Subcommittee, Alcohol and Entertainments. 28th also is the Community Policy and Review Panel. 9 April, on the 2nd, the Cabinet, that's at 4:30 p.m. On the 8th, Licensing and General Purposes Committee. The 9th, Licensing Subcommittee. 18th, Council. 23rd, the Cabinet, and that's at 4:30. 24th, Development Control Committee. 25th, Licensing Subcommittee, Alcohol and Entertainments. And the 30th, Licensing Subcommittee.
Going on to May, on the 16th, Licensing Subcommittee for Alcohol and Entertainments. On the 21st is the annual meeting of the Council. On the 22nd, the Development Control Committee. The 23rd, Licensing and General Purposes Committee. On the 28th, Licensing Subcommittee. On the 28th, also Cabinet at 4:30. On the 30th, Corporate Services Policy and Review Panel. Then into June, on the 3rd, the Leisure and Youth Policy and Review Panel. On the 4th, the Environment Policy and Review Panel. On the 10th, Borough Services Policy and Review Panel. Now, public welcome at all these meetings. Most of them start at 7 p.m. and are at the Council offices in Farnborough Road. If you want more information, you can call Kathy Flatt on 01252 398829.
And now we hear how a £1 million Queensmead makeover will bring a fresh new look. Work is well underway on the £1 million facelift of Farnborough's Queensmead shopping centre. This pedestrianised shopping area is being given the right royal treatment with a fresh new look. It'll have new paving and seating, and a variety of trees will be planted along its length to make it more attractive and help entice more shoppers, a welcome boost to the local economy. There'll be a new focal point and meeting place in the centre of the shopping area. Improved lighting will make Queensmead more attractive and inviting at night. And the refurbishment will also see the creation of a new square for markets and seasonal activities at the southern end, where the taxi rank is currently located. We're working with Hampshire County Council and liaising with KPI, which owns and manages the shops and flats. The first stage of the works saw the clearance of existing planters, trees and street furniture from the area around Carphone Warehouse and Poundland to the Wimpy restaurant. Now the street has been cleared. We're improving the drainage in Queensmead before moving on to putting down new paving and installing new street furniture and lighting. The second phase of the project will see the creation of a new town square. You can follow the progress of the new look Queensmead at www.rushmore.gov.uk.
The next headline says, "We've gone mobile so you can keep in touch." It's actually referring to mobile phones. You can keep abreast of all your council news at the touch of a smartphone, thanks to our mobile-friendly website. We've been making changes so that when you search for www.rushmore.gov.uk on your smartphone, it's in an easy-to-read format. And that's not the only way to keep up to date with us. You can follow us on Twitter for the latest updates and also report things to us. We are at Rushmore Council. And we also have our own Facebook page. You can find us at www.facebook.com/Rushmore Borough Council, and that's all one word. Just click like for latest news and information. You can also ask us any questions on this page. Don't forget, you can make payments, report things and make applications for many of our services online at www.rushmore.gov.uk.
dig deep for this year's In Bloom competition. It's that time of year again when we urge the Rushmore community to dig deep for victory and ensure we all have a blooming, lovely summer. Entries are now open for this year's Rushmore In Bloom competition, and we hope that you are inspired to get out in your garden and take part. Green-fingered enthusiasts can enter gardens or plots into the competition and do their bit to inject some flower power into our communities. There are 12 categories to enter, and we hope everyone, no matter what size their garden, will give the competition a go. Categories include Best Front Garden, Best Floral Display, and Best Wildlife Patch. But what we're really hoping for is more communities to enter the Best Street Residents Association or Community Garden. Last year, the Chain Way residents took the prestigious honours by joining up to give their street the winning look. So does your community have what it takes to challenge Chain Way in the flower stakes? There's also an allotment competition and a school gardening competition. You don't have to be a gardening expert to enter. Anyone who has a patch of land to plant is eligible, and it's free to enter. So while the bulbs are blooming, why don't you plant the possible seeds of success? The closing date for this year's In Bloom competition is the 24th of June. Judging takes place between July the 8th and 19th. Winners will be announced at special awards ceremony at the Princess Hall on the 16th of September. For more information on how to enter, you need to visit the website www.rushmore.gov.uk/Rushmore in Bloom, and that's one long word, Rushmore in Bloom. Or pick up an entry form from the council offices. You can also call Susan Jones on 01252 398 005 to ask for a form. We will again be planting thousands of bedding plants in our parks and on our roundabouts throughout the borough. Hanging baskets will also be going up to make sure our area is blooming beautiful this summer. Aldershot Town Centre will also be throwing its hat into the ring for the regional In Bloom competition. Last year, the town centre won a silver gilt in the South and South East In Bloom Awards, and this year we will be going for gold. Winners will be announced on the 11th of September. And plants for sale. Rushmore In Bloom is holding its annual plant bring and buy sale on Saturday, the 4th of May. At this event, people can bring their surplus plants and sell them, and it's being held at a Roe Hill Field Centre, Cranmore Lane, Aldershot, and it's from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m.
And the next item reflects the picture which was on the front page of this, and it's about junior wardens who play their part in improving their neighbourhood. Children on one Farnborough housing estate are doing their bit to improve the community for everyone. Youngsters from the Twilight After School Club, based at the Prospect Centre on the Prospect Estate, have volunteered as junior wardens to patrol their area and report any grot spots that need improving. They're identifying problems with litter, fly tipping, graffiti and broken fencing. Their grot spot reports are then passed on to the council's community patrol team, who go on to clean the area. The scheme is just one of the Improving Neighbourhoods Changing Lives projects, which takes place in the Cherrywood area. Jamie Beaton, the council's community development worker, said, "They're a great group of children who really care about the area they live in. The information they're giving us is really valuable addition to the patrols and work we do. And to report your own grot spot, call 01252 398 399.
Meanwhile, an environmental project is well underway in Cherrywood to improve the area for everyone who lives or visits there. New trees have been planted, and there will also be improvements to the junction of Mayfield Road and Prospect Road to make it safer, including a new bus shelter and the transformation of the local BP garage. The Junior Warden Scheme and the Environmental Project are both part of the Council's neighbourhood regeneration work to help make the area a better place to live, work and relax. People living on the Cherrywood estate, Farnborough, will benefit from the increasing reassuring presence of local beat officers. Hampshire Police now has a satellite office based on the estate for local beat and community support officers to work from. The base at Mayfield Community Centre has been provided by First Wessex to give reassurance to residents of the police's presence in the area.
Volunteers make a real difference to people's lives. A call is being made to green-fingered enthusiasts to help people less able to maintain their gardens. Local housing association First Wessex is looking to recruit volunteers who can spare a few hours a month to help maintain some of their residents' gardens. You would be helping people who are no longer able to look after their own gardens. Your work could involve a general tidy-up and assisting with ongoing maintenance to help people carry on enjoying their precious green space. And it's not only the residents who will benefit. Volunteers themselves get a real sense of reward and also gain valuable work experience. Here's what some people who already volunteer have to say. Daryl said, "Previously I have worked in shops, but I wanted to be outdoors, and the job centre suggested I try doing some voluntary work to gain experience." For Nigel, it's given him the opportunity to enjoy a garden again. He said, "I live in a flat and miss having a garden." And for Anne, it's as simple as this. She said, "I want to serve the people on the estate I live on." So think you could help? First Wessex needs people who can volunteer in Aldershot, Farnborough, Ash and Farnham, and can spare at least 2 hours a month. You will need to be a keen gardener, active, friendly, and have a good level of fitness. Gardening is a life skill that you can use to help others and brighten up their lives, and it's fun. If you think this could be you, call Nikki Bonner at First Wessex on 02392 896 744, or you can email her on Nikki, and it's spelled NIKKI.Bonner, BONNER, Nikki Bonner, at firstwessex, all one word, .org. Employees from the recycling and waste management company Veolia have also been doing their bit to help First Wessex residents. During the quiet winter months, volunteers from the company have been clearing overgrown gardens of some of the most vulnerable residents in our communities. Their efforts were recently recognised with a community award.
And now we come to the article about the Prince's Hall celebrating the Big 4-0. And it was opened by the Duke of Edinburgh, and there's a picture here of him with the various civic dignitaries opening it, looking, not surprisingly, somewhat younger than now. And anyway, life begins for Aldershot's Prince's Hall this May, when the theatre celebrates 40 years of entertaining audiences. And for a theatre whose life is just about to begin, as the old saying goes, it's already packed quite a bit in over the last 4 decades. Originally designed as a civic venue to be used by the Council for formal events, the Prince's Hall was officially opened by its namesake, HRH Prince Philip, the Duke of Edinburgh, on Thursday, May the 22nd, 1973. Prince Philip heralded the opening with these memorable words: "I'm sure this centre will be a tremendous success. But I can't help feeling that you should all now jump up and start dancing in case there's any doubt. The place is now open." Speaking at the time, the Mayor of Farnborough, Councillor Violet Nevitt, declared, "This is one of the most exciting days of my life." Its unusual design, with the main auditorium on the first floor and impressive staircase entrance, certainly helped the theatre make its mark in the region. And it made quite an entrance as an entertainment venue when Kenny Ball and his jazzmen performed the first concert at the Prince's Hall, and the theatre has been having a ball ever since. It's built up quite a hall of fame, welcoming a host of actors, comedians and singers to tread the boards down the years. Legendary entertainers Clive Dunn, Tommy Trinder and Harry H. Corbett all appeared in pantomimes at the theatre in the 70s. Little and Large, the Crankies, Val Doonigan, Barbara Dixon, Danny LaRue, Lenny Henry, Norman Wisdom, Des O'Connor and Alvin Stardust are just some of the names who brought their shows to the venue during the 80s and 90s. Over the past 10 years, the venue's hosted big-name acts such as the Hollies, Jane MacDonald, Jules Holland, Joan Armatrading, and Catherine Jenkins. It's also attracted numerous top-name comedians, including Jimmy Carr, Frank Skinner, Rod Gilbert, Sarah Millican, Lee Mack, Al Murray, Harry Hill, and, of course, the legendary Ken Dodd. With 100,000 people flocking through its doors every year, the Prince's Hall has never been more popular. So happy birthday, Prince's Hall. You have more than passed the audition.
And now some facts about the Prince's Hall. It was designed by Building Design Partnership and named after His Royal Highness Prince Philip, who officially opened it in May 1973. The first concert was Kenny Ball and the Jazzmen. The Prince's Hall stands on the corner of Wellington Avenue and Prince's Way, originally the site of the Warburg Barracks, which gave its name to the recently demolished Warburg multi-storey car park. The venue underwent an extensive refurbishment between 1989 and 1990, which brought the Prince's Hall into the layout you see today. There are 595 seats in the main auditorium. Around 50 professional shows are staged each year, plus 40 pantomime performances. In total, the Prince's Hall hosts more than 800 events a year, attended by over 100,000 people. And famous faces that have appeared at the Prince's Hall include Jules Holland, Jimmy Carr, Joan Armatrading, Jane MacDonald, Joe Brown, Norman Wisdom, Patrick Moore, and Tony Hadley.
Now for recycling, starting with extra, as it's put here, extra recycling this Easter. As well as overdosing on chocolate this Easter, we will all be producing an extra bounty of cardboard packaging. This can easily be recycled through our fortnightly collections. All you have to do is squash the cardboard packaging down and leave it in your blue bin for collection. But if you're a family of chocoholics and you fear your Easter egg packaging won't fit in your blue bin, never fear. You can order free, clear recycling sacks from us to take the extra weight. Just fill the sacks with the cardboard from those Easter egg packets and put them out next to your blue bin for collection.
And now some information about, which I think is always useful to have, about what you can and can't recycle in your blue bin. What you can do is, yes, you can include all rinsed cans and tins, all rinsed plastic bottles, no tops please, cardboard, newspapers, magazines and yellow pages, household paper and envelopes, including those with cellophane windows and aerosols. But most importantly now, the things that you cannot do: black sacks, plastic bags and plastic packaging, shredded paper, wrapping paper, cardboard juice cartons, mixed plastics such as yogurt pots, margarine and ice cream tubs and cling film, textiles and clothing, but you can recycle these at the textile bank or your local charity shop, any household or garden waste, glass, polystyrene or kitchen waste. And now for information on your bank holiday rubbish and recycling collections during March and April. And we're working on Good Friday, the 29th of March, and for the week commencing Monday, the 1st of April, your revised collection day, due to bank holidays, will be one day later than usual. And during May, for the early May bank holiday, May the 6th, and the spring bank holiday, May the 27th, collections will be a day later than normal, and our crews will be working up until Saturday to catch up. For more information on recycling, go to www.rushmore.gov.uk /recycling. And you can also check your collection dates at www.rushmore.gov.uk/in-my-area.
Spring into recycling mode in the garden. With spring in the air, the urge to tidy our gardens ready for the warmer months is now upon us. But what do you do with all that garden waste you clear away? Here in Rushmore, we can offer you a great value for money garden waste recycling service. We offer 3 different options to help you recycle your garden waste. We can give you a 240-litre brown wheelie bin for your garden waste, and we will collect it every fortnight for £38 a year. Or, for £30 a year, we give you 2 hard-wearing 90-litre bags to store your garden waste, and we collect it every fortnight. Concessions are available on this option for people who are receiving certain benefits. Alternatively, we can provide you with a bundle of 5 single-use sacks for just £8, which you can put out for collection when they are full on your garden waste recycling week. We collect garden waste once a fortnight on the opposite week to your blue bin recycling. You can check your collections using the In My Area feature on our website. That's www.rushmore.gov.uk/in-my-area. There is a whole range of garden waste you can recycle, such as weeds, grass clippings, prunings, hedge cuttings, leaves, cut flowers and wind-fallen fruit. We take your garden waste to the composting centre at Little Bushy Warren Copse near Basingstoke, where it's turned into the soil conditioner ProGrow. And for more information on how to join the service and who is eligible for concessions, go to www.rushmore.gov.uk/garden waste.
And now we come to the What's On feature with full listings of events and short articles about some others.
The listings: Sunday, 17th of March, Censer at the West End Centre, 8 p.m, £10. Monday, the 18th of March, Friends of Farnborough Reading Group meets every 3rd Monday in Farnborough Library, 7:30, free. Tuesday to Saturday, March the 19th to 23rd, Sound of Music by the Cody Farnborough Amateur Operatic Society at the Princess Hall, 7:30, 2:30 p.m. Saturday matinee, tickets £10 to £15. Wednesday the 20th of March, Farnborough Daytime Reading Group meets every Wednesday at Farnborough Library, 2:15 p.m, free. Wednesday the 20th of March, Roddy Woomble at the West End Centre at 8 o'clock, £12 to £14. Thursday the 21st of March, Tony Law at the West End Centre at 8 o'clock, tickets £8.50 to £10.50. Saturday the 23rd of March, Zoe Lyons at the West End Centre from 8 o'clock, tickets £11 to £13. Saturday the 23rd of March, Sugarcraft Spring Flower Spray Workshop at the West End Centre, 10:30 a.m, £40 or £30 for concessions. On Monday the 25th of March, Great Expectations Cinema at the Princess Hall at 2:30 and 7:30. Tickets are £6 or £5 for a screen pass. Wednesday the 27th of March, Sam Carter at the West End Centre, 8 p.m, tickets £10 to £12. Thursday the 28th of March, Hip Yak Poetry Shack at the West End Centre at 8 o'clock, tickets £8 to £10. And on Saturday the 30th of March, Lloyd Langford at the West End Centre, 8 o'clock, tickets £10 to £12.
And going through into April, on Tuesday the 2nd of April, the Computer Club every first Tuesday at Aldershot Library and Learning Centre from 7 till 9 p.m, free. And this might be particularly interesting for listeners. On Wednesday, April the 3rd, there's the Farnborough VIP Reading Group and that meets every first Wednesday at the Farnborough Library and 2:15 p.m, and it's free. On Friday, April the 5th, the Glam Rock Revival, Tap That, at the Prince's Hall, 8 p.m, £13. Sunday, April the 7th, Echoes of Elvis, the Dale Fontaine Show, at the Prince's Hall, 7:30 p.m, £10. Tuesday, April the 9th, Craft Workshop at the Prince's Hall. That's from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. and costs £15. Wednesday, the 10th of April, Play in a Day Drama Workshop, The School That Went to Sea, and that's at the Prince's Hall from 10 a.m. till 4 p.m. and again cost £15. Wednesday, the 10th of April, Remember When, at the Prince's Hall, 2:30 p.m, £10 and £12. Thursday, the 11th, Shaolin Warriors, Prince's Hall, 7:45. That's £18.50 to £23. Friday, April the 12th, the Blockheads at the West End Centre, 8 p.m, £17.50 to £20. Wednesday, the 17th of April, Chaz and Dave at the Prince's Hall, 7:45 p.m, £18 to £24. Friday, April the 19th, the Heart Male Voice Choir, the Prince's Hall, 7:30 p.m. That's £6 to £12.50. Friday, April the 19th, What Would Beyoncé Do, at the West End Centre, 9:30 p.m, £10 to £12. Monday, April the 22nd, Life of Pi at the cinema at the Prince's Hall at 2:30 p.m. and 7:30 p.m. Tickets are £6 or £5 for those with the screen pass. Wednesday, April the 24th, Boothby Grapho at the West End Centre, 8 p.m, £10 to £22. And Thursday, April the 25th, Chris Wood at the West End Centre at 8 p.m, £12 to £15.
There's a bumper load of events taking place in Aldershot this spring. From Friday the 29th of March to the 7th of April, you can bunny hop around Aldershot Town Centre for Easter. During the Easter break, children can take part in the bunny hop competition. Simply pick up an entry form from the Wellington Centre and hop around the town looking for hidden pictures of the Easter bunny in the shop windows. When you find one, go into the shop and ask a member of staff to mark your form with their special letter stamp. When you found all 8, work out the riddle and enter a draw for top prizes. Children will also have the chance to meet some farmyard friends in the town. On Saturday the 25th of May, a children's farm will be set up in Union Street from 11 a.m. The free event will bring shoppers face to face with goats, sheep, pigs, chickens, ducks, rabbits, and more. And to round off a marvellous springtime of events, the Vintage Car Show returns on the 15th of June. More than 50 cars dating back to 1913 will line Union and Wellington Streets between 10 a.m. and 4 p.m. Also, keep an eye out for the Italian market in the town over the coming months.
And they're under starters' orders. Saddle up for the annual Farnborough Donkey Derby. Runners and riders will get together on Bank Holiday Monday, that's the 27th of May, at the King George V playing fields in Sycamore Road in Farnborough. In addition to the donkey races, there's also a wide range of entertainment, including stage shows, a climbing wall, a fun fair, and walking entertainers. The event is organised by the Rotary Clubs of Farnborough, Rushmore, Ash and Blackwater Valley. If you want more information, go to the website to www.rushmorerotary, again one word, rushmorerotary.hampshire.org.uk/dd/index.html.
And now we go back to the listings of events from on Friday the 26th of April. There's Snap Disco at the Prince's Hall, 7 p.m, £6 and £7. Saturday the 27th of April, the Henning Wayne at the West End Centre at 8 p.m, £10 to £12. On Sunday the 28th of April, Walk the Path, 10 miles of Blackwater Valley Path, starting at Sandhurst Memorial Park, tickets from £6, and contact www.bvct.org.uk or 01252 331 353. On Thursday the 2nd of May, House presents The Girl with the Iron Claws. That's at the West End Centre at 8 p.m, at £10 and £12. Friday, May the 3rd, Lucy Porter, the West End Centre at 8 p.m, £12, £14. Sunday the 5th of May, Queen of the Dance at the Prince's Hall. It's at 3 p.m, £20 and £22. Tuesday and Wednesday, May the 7th and 8th, Tiddler and Other Terrific Tales at the Prince's Hall, 10 a.m. and 1 p.m, that's price £10. And there's a short article accompanying that. It says the kids' favourites at Prince's Hall. Some of the best-loved children's TV and book characters are coming to the Prince's Hall. On 7th and 8th of May, Tiddler and Other Terrific Tales comes to the theatre, showcasing characters adapted from the best-selling books by children's laureate Julia Donaldson and illustrated by Axel Scheffler, who's creator of the Gruffalo. Characters from Channel 5's Milkshake will be brought to life on stage on the 9th of June, and children's favourites Ben and Holly's Little Kingdom will be in the theatre on the 30th and 31st July. And for more details of those, go to www.princeshall.com. Then, going back to the listings, on Wednesday, May the 8th, House presents The Trench, which is a World War I drama at the West End Centre, 8 p.m, £12 or £10 concessions. Friday, May the 10th, Comic Lee Nelson, Prince's Hall, 7:30 p.m, £22.50. Wednesday, May the 15th, Martin Simpson at the West End Centre, 8 p.m, £12 and £14. Thursday, May the 16th, That'll Be the Day at the Prince's Hall, 7:45 p.m, £22. Thursday, May the 16th, Sean Hughes, the West End Centre at 8 p.m, £16. Friday, May the 17th, Bourgeois and Morris, the West End Centre at 8 p.m, £10, £12.
Sunday, May the 19th, Julian Clary, Position Vacant, Apply Within, Prince's Hall, 7:45, £17 to £20. Monday, May the 20th, Les Miserables at the cinema, Prince's Hall, 2:30 p.m. and 7:30 p.m. Tickets £6 with £5 if you've got a screen pass. Thursday, May the 23rd, Stephen Venables, The Everest Story, which is a talk, at the Prince's Hall, 7:45 p.m, £12.50 to £14.50. Friday, May the 24th, Snap Disco at Prince's Hall at 7 p.m, £6 to £7. Tuesday, May the 28th, Craft Workshop at Prince's Hall, 10 a.m. to 4 p.m, £15. Wednesday, May the 29th, Play in a Day, Drama Workshop, Alice in Wonderland, Prince's Hall, 10 a.m. to 4 p.m, £15. Friday, June the 7th, Roy Orbison, Prince's Hall, at 7:30 p.m, £18 to £19. Also on Friday, June the 7th, Noise Next Door, the West End Centre, at 8 p.m, that's £10 to £12. Sunday, 9th of June, Milkshake, Prince's Hall, 1 p.m. and 3:30 p.m. That's £19.50. Wednesday, June the 12th, Jethro at Prince's Hall, 7:30 p.m. £19.50. Friday, June the 14th, Snap Disco, the Prince's Hall, 7 p.m. £6 to £7. Saturday, June the 15th, Farnborough Symphony Orchestra, Prince's Hall, 7:45 p.m. £6 to £12. Now the box office and booking information from Farnborough Library and Learning Centre, telephone 01252 516 458 or linda.baines at hants.gov.uk. At Aldershot Library and Learning Centre, telephone number 01252 322 560 or alison.friend at hants.gov.uk. The Prince's Hall, telephone 01252 329 155 or on www.princeshall.com, or the West End Centre, telephone number 01252 33 0040. The website www.westendcentre.co.uk.
One or two other events. A hog roast party to celebrate a charity's 21st anniversary. Join in local charity Parity for Disability's 21st anniversary celebrations with an auction and hog roast on Saturday the 23rd of March at 7 o'clock in the Victoria Hall at Hartley Whitney. Enjoy a delicious hog roast with a veggie option, a live swing band and the chance to bid on luxury prizes including a chauffeured classic car ride to and from lunch at Tilney Hall, Hook, and a professional flight simulator experience. Farnborough-based Parity for Disability is celebrating 21 years of day services for people with multiple disabilities living in Surrey, Hampshire and Berkshire. The tickets are £20 each, and you can contact, for more information, Kimberley on 01252 375581. And the Puppet Circus is coming to town. Award-winning puppeteers, the Da Silva Marionettes, are bringing their circus puppet show to the Aldershot Library and Learning Centre on Saturday the 16th of March. The hour-long performance will begin at 11 a.m. and is ideal for the whole family. Tickets are £1 and must be booked in advance by calling 01252 322 560. And now a date for your diary about the Aldershot Military Festival. The Aldershot Military Festival replaces this year's Aldershot Garrison Show. The festival takes place from the 1st to the 6th of July with the themes of heritage and history, ceremonial, education, arts, culture and music, conservation, sport interaction and regimental roles. And there will be further details of this in the June edition of this magazine.
And now I'd like to refer to a couple of advertisements. One is photographer Susan Garland is advertising, and for weddings, civil ceremonies, overseas weddings, event photography, corporate and product shots. And that's Susan Garland Photography, telephone 01252 681 454. And she's offering a 10% discount for people quoting this reference, Arena 0313. And as usual, there's an advertisement from Devereux House, a residential care home, long or short-term care available, including respite, and a daycare centre open from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. Do you need extra care following illness or operation, they ask. And the telephone number there is 01252 512 967, or you can call in to see them at 69 Albert Road, Farnborough, GU14 6SL.
Rushmore Sports Club score a boost in membership. Across Rushmore, sports clubs are reporting an increase in memberships since those halcyon days of August 2012. The Aldershot and Farnham District Athletics Club has seen a tremendous increase in youngsters under the age of 13 wishing to take up athletics. As a result, they have trained another 10 coaches to cope with demand. And, due to its continuing success with older teenagers, the club is now drawing competitive teenagers from surrounding clubs. Rushmore Gymnastics Academy has also expanded its membership from 700 to 830 since 2012, with the majority of newcomers being boys inspired by the GB men's team at the Games. More coaches are also being trained up to cope with the demand. And Rushmore Royal Swimming Club is attracting greater numbers than ever, both learners and more competitive swimmers. Thanks to its great success, the club is now ranked in the top 10 nationally and will be competing in the National Swimming Finals next month. Rushmore is also home to the UK's most successful junior judo club. Head coach sensei Adrian Dove now leads an elite coaching squad at the Maida Gym with 19 national juniors under his remit. The Osaka Judo Club is also expanding its outreach program and is taking judo to 17 Rushmore schools. So, with many top sporting clubs right on your doorstep, why not take advantage of what they have to offer? A full list of clubs is available on the Council's website, www.rushmore.gov.uk/sportsclubs.
So it's time to put the Olympic legacy into practice. The great summer of 2012 may be over, but its lasting legacy is continuing well into 2013. The Olympic spirit is well and truly alive, with sports clubs across the area reporting significant increases in the number of people joining up. And the year has kicked off to a great start with the opening of a state-of-the-art 2012-inspired ball court called the Adizone. And there's a photograph of it here. With the London Olympics logo emblazoned across its court, the Adizone will be the local base for a whole range of ball and wheel sports. It's based at the Municipal Gardens in Aldershot, and the court comes complete with basketball backboards, goals for football, handball or hockey, and cricket stump markings. It replaces the old ball court, which was an already well-used facility, and it is hoped even more people will have a ball and try their hands and feet at a range of different sports at the Adizone. And on your bikes, if the likes of Britain's great knights, Sir Bradley Wiggins and Sir Chris Hoy, inspired you to get back on the saddle, then you might want to join Rushmore's very own bike club. The club has just got off the starters blocks again for the new season. It runs every Saturday morning from Farnborough Football Club and is open to everyone. Different rides are held to suit different abilities. Plus there are fun games and competitions on offer. For more details of that, go to the website www.rushmore.gov.uk/cycling or contact our Bike It officer, Ben Knowles, whose telephone number is 0782 481 2219. And Do More and Be More, a new Hampshire-wide scheme has been launched to inspire more people to get active. This is the county's legacy project, and throughout the rest of the year it will be promoting as many physical activities as possible. There will also be prizes and incentives to entice people into trying new sports or becoming fitter. And many of GB's synchronised swimmings squad hailed from our very own local club. And if you'd like to make a splash in this sport and follow the dream for 2016, why not join the Rushmore Synchronised Swimming Club, for more details of which you need to visit the website again, www.rssc.org.uk.
And volunteering recruitment services open. A new service to help people interested in volunteering has started at Aldershot Library. On the fourth Thursday of every month, Mary Jarvis of the Rushmore Volunteer Centre, will be based at the library to help people find out about volunteering opportunities. From 9:30 a.m. to midday, Mary can also answer any questions you may have about becoming a volunteer. You can contact Mary on 01252 540 162. And then there's garden aid. And do you need some extra help to tame an overgrown garden that's become too much for you? Rushmore Voluntary Services can offer a helping hand. If age or disability holds you back, the Blooming Marvellous Garden Service can help. And for more details, visit www.rvs.org or call Joan Giles on 01252 540 162.
Rushmore Employment and Skills Zone are getting great results as help for local job seekers. We've been hit with the worst recession for 80 years, but help is at hand for those finding it difficult to get employment. The Rushmore Employment and Skills Zone, RESZ, is producing great results for the people it's helping back into work. Bringing together the expertise of more than 70 local employment and training organisations, RESZ secures training and employment opportunities for local people. The scheme was first piloted last year on the new Westgate development in Aldershot, providing people with work during the construction and at Morrison's, Harvester and Cineworld. More than 40 people completed training with RESZ and were given a guaranteed interview as a result. From those, 12 were given jobs at Westgate and a further 5 found employment elsewhere. This year, RESZ will be providing similar opportunities for people looking for work with the Costco development planned in Farnborough. The organisation has also produced a new booklet to showcase all the employment and training support available in Rushmore. And for more details, visit www.firstwessex.org. There are a number of local job clubs running in Aldershot and Farnborough to give support to people looking for work. They offer advice about local vacancies, CV and letter writing, interview techniques and more. And for more information, go to www.firstwessex.org.
And here's an invitation to dress up or dress down for charity. The Source charity in Aldershot is appealing for people to take part in its Frydud, that's Friday Dress Up, Dress Down Day event on Friday the 3rd of May. It's inviting businesses, schools, playgroups and colleges to dress up or dress down for the day for a minimum donation of £1. To donate, you need to text DUDD25, put down the amount in pounds, and then text 70070. Alternatively, you can visit a website, www.justgiving.com/every pound matters. It's one long word. In the evening, the charity is holding a Kylie and hog roast at the village in Farnborough. For more information on that, call Sue Collin on The Source on 07794 188 700.
Well, that is the end of the Spring 2013 edition of the Rushmore Borough Council's Arena magazine, brought to you by FATN Talking News. If you wish to contact us, and especially if you or anyone you know would be interested in receiving your local newspaper on memory stick, please ring 01252 719 266 or visit our website at www.farnhamaltontn.co.uk. And now we'd like to say goodbye from all of us.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.